Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I don't know what's happening today. Well, I do know what's happening today. I don't know what I'm going to be able to film today. We've got a crop insurance meeting here this morning in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to do that. As soon as I'm done with that, I've got some errands to run, so I will be back around this afternoon. Like I said yesterday, I'm not sure if Brock's coming today or not, but if he's here, maybe I'll give him a camera, let him film a little bit. But before we go to this meeting, or before I have that, I did want to show you something. So I should have done this a while ago, but we've been doing this steam bending project with these boards, and I've gotten a lot of questions of why are you trying to bend wood? What would you want to do that for? So I'm going to take you in the house, and I'm going to show you exactly the project that Dad has built this for right now. Now, I will say that this idea has come up before, so there'll be more uses for it, but this is what it is for right now. Okay, so a few years ago, my parents added on to their house, and this is kind of the new addition in the basement here. And he's got the floor done, and you can see he's done some trim work. But see this beam here? See this beam? And then it comes over here, and it tees in. This is the old exterior wall of the house. It was right above this. And so he had to put a support beam in here since they took the foundation out. And this one tees into it. He's got a really good connection there. But he wants to cover these boards, or these beams, in some wood, some nice boards and stuff. And over here, he's put up a wood ceiling on this side of it and everything. So the idea with bending the boards is to start here and then curve them around so that they'll have a nice radius there around it. So that is why we're trying to steam bend some boards. So we're figuring it out as we go here. So he's also starting to do a little work down here. I'm going to put a bathroom in. He made these doors, and if you look in there, that wall on the far side there is all boards that he has cut and made and put that really cool accent wall in there. So anyway, that's kind of what some of what Dad uses his boards for and this kind of stuff, and this is why he's going to help me do my house. Ah, look, Brock is here today. I told him I couldn't remember if you were coming today or tomorrow, Brock. All right, so while we make some decisions on our crop insurance side of stuff, I've got Brock checking tires on both of these tractors. We're going to go through and get the rears set where we want them, and check the fronts. We didn't do anything with the fronts yesterday, so they should be fine, but we'll just check them, make sure everything's good there. And then he's going to do a little cleaning up around here, some stuff on the bench. We've got some parts laying on the side over here that can be re-put away. Some of that old anhydrous bar stuff that did not go with the bar, at least for now, so we're gonna stuff that back in, get it out of the way. Those planter tires can go back on. It's finally warm outside, or warmer, so it's not so terrible to work in the back of the shop and get those put back on, clean up some of this used oil, that kind of stuff. So we'll check in after our meeting. Okay, well, that was a long meeting, but I think we're getting our crop insurance stuff figured out. We'll talk about that sometime. I don't have time right now. Brock's got our tire pressures checked. He's getting these tires put back on the beam planter over here. It's a little tight, but remember, we got new tires for the wings on the beam planter here. Put them big wide ones on, so we're just getting them bolted back into the frames there. Okay, now time to go do some running around. Hopefully I'll have something more exciting to film this afternoon. I'm back, got a haircut, and look what I got today. This one's for you guys. So you may have been noticing that the time lapse that I did yesterday with the tires and stuff and some of the other footage that I get, I use this camera. It is a GoPro Hero 4 Black. Now, when my wife bought this for me several years ago, it was a very nice camera. But they've come a long ways since then, 5 years later, and so I decided that it was time to upgrade the GoPros a little bit. So what we have here, if I can even get it out, is the new GoPro 9. I have heard very mixed reviews on the new GoPros and GoPros in general, so I get that. But I'm sure that the image quality, stabilization, and video quality is going to be far and away better than what I can do with this one. So I made the upgrade. We're going to use this. I'm not planning on using it for my normal everyday videos. I'm still going to use my phone for that, but this will help me with some time lapse and some montage stuff, mounting it on some equipment. And also I can give it to Brock to take some videos every now and then too. So I'm going to play with that for a little bit. Plus, it'll let me take some more risks with this one. I've always wanted to put a camera inside the combine, but I'm afraid that it won't survive. That one might end up inside of a combine sometime here. Dad's been moving some boards out here. He was planing a bunch the last few days. I think he's pretty well wrapped up what he wanted to do there. But we had a bunch more piled up here, so that's good, because that means we can get our tractors put back here once he's done, get them out of the way. We're also still waiting for those cylinders to come in or get done for that backhoe so we can finish putting that back together. That's on the list. Okay, so I think what I'm waiting for, I don't know what I'm waiting for, but for today and tomorrow, I think I'm going to get the 4440 out. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is I think I'm going to get the 4440 out, and we're going to bring that into the shop. I really don't think there's anything to do to it, because we did a lot of service work to it a year ago, and I think we only put like 60 hours on it, so it's not even going to get an oil change, but we can clean it up, just go through everything, double check, make sure that it doesn't need anything, and bring it through the shop. It really should only take a day or two here, so provided it'll start. It's not terribly cold, but it's a little chilly. I think we'll get this one out, bring it in the shop. Oh, fire dried up. Maybe. Come on. There it goes. If nothing else, it needs washed. Look at those nice, deep treaded tires. Definitely should have dried the windows off after I sprayed it down yesterday. Whoops. Oh well. It'll probably get washed again before planting, let's be honest. Moving stuff. Took the backhoe out so we can clean up the oil spill that was underneath of it. Or the sawdust that soaked up the oil spill, I guess. So it was, yeah. He's getting work back there, sweeping up the floor. Brock's helping him out a little bit, so I'm gonna get that tractor in the shop. I brought the 8430 back, so that's out of the way. Well, the hour meter here says 316, and if we look on our filters, that one was 253 on 220 of 20, so a year ago, almost exactly. 316 minus 253, do the math. That'd be 63 hours. 63 hours does not warrant an oil change. Oh, look. The oil, this is the engine oil filter, was actually changed on 12/11 of 19, so it would have been in December, not February, 251 hours. So it's actually got 65 hours, not 63. Still does not warrant an oil change. So I don't think we really have any service work really to do to this, but I do want to give it a good bath, power wash it, clean the cab out, that kind of stuff. You will notice this tractor has the same hydraulic couplers that are on the 4020, a little different style body and block, but same coupler, same style, where they push in and out and leak everywhere. So that's fun, and it causes that mess. Part of the reason for the power washing. Okay, so I'm gonna let Brock clean that tractor up because I need something for him to do tomorrow. So we're gonna let that one go for today. One more thing that I need to look at out here, I will show you. See this little roller over here? Double rolling basket. We have not used it in 2 or 3 years. Dad bought it to pull behind our sunflower chisel plow over there to try and level stuff off a little bit better. But we don't use the sunflower chisel plow anymore either. So we've decided to get rid of this thing. And we're going to take it to a local consignment auction that's happening on March 15th. So I just want to walk out here and get some information off of it. Serial number somewhere, and the model number, which is on the tongue up there, so I can call them and let them know exactly what it is. That is a J&M TF 212 double rolling basket, 20 foot wide. So it's going to end up at an auction on March 15th in Lyons, Ohio. If anybody's interested, let me know. I can give you the details on it. And you can go buy it. That'd be great. So, but we just don't need it. We're going to get rid of it. I was going to take the anhydrous bar there as well because I hadn't had a whole lot of interest in it. And I had had it posted for sale online for like a month and hadn't got nothing. And then like the day that I called them and said, hey, I think we're going to bring this to your auction, I got 2 people that were interested and we ended up selling it. So, less I have to worry about. Anyway, I'm going to call them, make sure that they know that that's coming. All right, well, I don't feel like I accomplished a whole lot today, but that's what happens when you got meetings and other stuff taking up part of the time. So tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, although I haven't confirmed this yet, but I'm pretty sure I've got somebody coming up to go out with me doing some seed sales stuff, work on our Enogen a little bit more, and talking to some of these dairy farms. So we're going to attempt to do that, and Brock will be back. He's going to work on cleaning up this 4440. Like I said, we don't have much to do to it. It's really just a matter of cleaning it up, and that'll be it. So we'll see. I don't know if there'll be a video tomorrow or not. Depends on how much I'm going to be around and what else is going on. I might give him the new GoPro and say, here, make me a video, but we'll see. So thinking about another live stream too, so maybe this weekend. Don't count on it, but it might happen, so be aware of that. Anyway, have a great evening. Have a great weekend if I don't make another video, and we'll see you guys next week on Monday as we melt some snow off here and I can get around and do some stuff outside. I've got a couple other projects to bring into the shop. Just can't quite get to them just yet. So, and we've got to get that roller dug out of the snow and taken down to where the auction is going to be too. So we'll be working on that next week as well. And I'm hoping that the ground dries off enough and the snow melts off and it unfreezes enough that I can go out and move some stakes around where my house is going to go and try and get that project started a little bit, maybe. So anyway, we'll see you guys. Have a great night, weekend, whatever it is. Oh yeah, comments, questions down below, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. The snow is melting. You can see our driveways. They're a muddy mess and starting to have bare patches out in the fields there. The piles are going to take a while.